Hello friends, this is Mrs. Raksha Shirodkar from Seth Vidya Mandir English High School and Junior College of Commerce and Science. So today we'll continue with the same chapter, that is from Computer Science paper 2. Chapter name was Instruction Set of 8085. Okay. So the first topic in this particular video is instructions and data formats. In the last video we had seen the addressing modes of 8085, correct? So today we'll start with a new topic, that is instructions and data format. So last time I had told you all what do you mean by instruction, correct? So instruction is nothing but the information, or you can say the instruction is nothing but the data that is gathered from all of the registers, and the registers are A, B, C, D, E, H, L, all of these are said to be registers, correct? So 8085 instruction set can be classified into according to the size, that is nothing but the bytes, number of bytes. So there are total 3 types of size according to the number of bytes. Number 1 is 1 byte, number 2 is 2 byte instruction, and number 3 is 3 byte instruction. So we'll see the instructions in this particular chapter, but before that we need to study the number of size of those instructions in the form of bytes. So whether that instruction is whether of 1 byte, 2 byte or 3 byte, that we need to study first. Okay, so how do you understand that 1 byte instruction means what, and 2 byte and 3 byte? So let us see in more detail. So 1 byte instruction includes what? It includes the opcode and the operand in the same byte. So which means that the data operand is nothing but the data, and the opcode is nothing but the instruction that we write. So there is only 1 byte in that particular instruction. So hence it is said to be 1 byte. There is no, the data and the instruction itself is only of 1 byte. I'll show you the examples when we start seeing the instructions. You will more clearly understand. So second is 2 byte instruction. That means the data here, the first byte specifies the operation, which is nothing but the instruction, and the second byte specifies the operand. That means the second byte goes to the data. In the 1 byte instruction, the data and the operation code was only for the one line. You can say we write that particular instruction in only one line in the program. So hence it is said to be 1 byte. The opcode and operand is only of 1 byte. In the same byte it is written. But here in the 2 byte instruction, the opcode is written on the second line, and in the first line we write the operation code. Then 3 byte instruction means here the operand, that means the data is of 16 bit. So hence we need to split those operand, that is data, into 2 particular partition, one data in 8 bits and then again the second data in 8 bits, which total gives you 16 bits of data. So hence 2 bytes here which have been taken by the data or operand, and the 1 byte is the operation code. Again I'll repeat, 1, 2 and 3 byte instruction means what? 1 byte instruction means the operation code and the operand that we write is only on the same line or same byte. So hence there is no operand which is written separately in the second line. So only in one line we write that data 2. So hence it is said to be, or you can say there is no data at all. We only write the register. So hence it is said to be 1 byte instruction. 2 byte instruction means here it contains a data compulsory of 8 bits. So hence it takes 2 byte for 1 byte as operation code and the second byte for the operand, which is of 8 bits. Okay. Then 3 byte instruction means here the data is of 16 bits. So hence the operand, that is data, is split into 2 partitions, that is 8 plus 8, 16. Here we give the operand 2 bytes, 1 byte for 8 bit, 1 more byte for 8 bit. So 1 plus 1, 2, plus 1 more byte for operation code, which is always given. So these are the 3 byte instruction. Now the next we'll start with the instruction set of 8085, the most important topic in this particular chapter, and which is very vast. So what is instruction set? Last time I have told you all, it is nothing but the collection of all the instructions that a microprocessor can execute. And the 8085 instruction set is divided into 5 categories, which are nothing but the groups. Number 1 is data transfer group. Number 2 is arithmetic group. Number 3 is logical group. Fourth, branch group. And number 5 is machine control group. So there are total 5 groups in the instruction set. All of these 5 groups are very, very important. You need to study all the instructions in each of these groups. Okay. Now let us start with the very first group, that was data transfer group. Okay, so data transfer instructions. So there are total 13 instructions in this first group. So in the second group you will get 20 instructions. So altogether you will get 120 instructions from this particular instruction set chapter, which are very, very important. Okay, so what do you mean by data transfer instructions? So these instructions move the data between the registers, or from the memory and the registers the data is being moved. So in this particular data transfer instructions, we have all of the instructions which move the data either to the register, to memory, or from memory to register, you can say. So these instructions also copy the data from source to destination. Okay, then while copying, the content of the source are not modified. So these are the 3 points that you need to study. The next very first instruction that will start today is from the data transfer group is number 1, move RD, RS. Now when I start with the instructions here, you need to study all of these instructions very, very nicely, and otherwise you will not be understanding any of the program which I'll teach you the next time. So the number 1, data transfer group. This was the first group among the instruction set. So today we'll start with that group and the instructions in that group. So number 1, the very first instruction in this group is move RD, RS. So that D and S is written in the subscript format, as you can see. So R stands for any of the register. Okay, D stands for destination register, comma S stands for source register. So this particular instruction, the full form of this particular instruction you can say as move the registers. Okay, so you have to write as it is. I have written in the slide. Format is RD, the arrow goes to RD from RS. That means the content of the source register is moved to the destination register, and the content of RS will not be, the content of destination register will remain unchanged. Sorry, the content of source register will remain unchanged. Okay, so the content of source register will be transferred or moved to the destination register with no change in the content of source register. I'll give you the example. Next you need to write the addressing mode. First was format, as it is you have to write that. Then the addressing mode that it falls in this particular instruction. This particular instruction, that is move RD, RS, falls in register addressing mode. Then the group is data transfer group. Bytes is 1 byte. Since there is no data, so hence it is said to be 1 byte instruction. There is no data. Data means the 8-bit or 16-bit, which is said to be operand. Okay, flags that will be affected in this particular instruction is none. So you need to mention the 5 things here before writing the comment. Okay, comment is nothing but the description of that particular instruction. So number 1 was format, number 2 is addressing mode, then number 3 is group, number 4 is bytes, and number 5 is flags of this particular instruction. So in Viva they might ask you what is the addressing mode of move RD, RS instruction, or how many bytes of instruction is this. So you need to answer to that question. Okay, so the comment, or you can say the description for this, is written here. So you can write in your own words if you want. What happens here in this instruction? The content of the source register RS is moved or transferred to the content of destination register, and after transferring, the content of source register will not be changed, it remains unchanged. Okay, see here I have taken an example. Slowly we'll start with the instructions. Okay, and if you do not understand, you can personally message me on WhatsApp. So here see example, here I have taken, suppose A is equal to whatever the data is 87, you can take any data that you want. H is the unit that we write, that is a hexadecimal number. And C, so you can take any of the register. I've taken A and C, so move A comma C or C comma A, whatever. Okay, you can take B, C, D, E. Okay, so let A, the data is 87 and C is 55 that I've taken in the example. So instruction is move C comma A. So what happens here, C is the RD, that is destination register. A register is the RS, that is source register. So what happens here, the content of A register, that is source register, will be transferred to C, that is destination register, with no changes in the A register. So what happens after execution, that means we need to talk here about the two things, that is before execution the data of both the registers, and after execution of this particular instruction what happens to the registers data. Okay, so before execution the data was A is equal to 87H and C is equal to 55H. After executing move C comma A instruction, the data becomes A is equal to 87H with no changes in the data, and C is equal to 87H. So what happens here is the content of register A got copied or transferred to register C, and the C content got deleted, you can say. Okay, with no changes in the content of register A, since it was the source register. So you all understood this particular instruction. What happens, you can take any of the example with any of the registers and you can take any data, but the data should be of 8-bit. Okay, so this was move instruction. Now the next instruction in this particular group is, in the data transfer group, is move R comma M. So what happens here in this particular group, the second instruction, move R comma M, you can say the full form is R is nothing but the register and M is the memory, which it stands for. M stands for memory. So what happens here, move the content of memory to register. Okay, so that I've written here in the side of the instruction itself. Then the format you need to mention again, R, then arrow towards R. HL, I have written HL. Why? Because M is nothing but the HL register pair. In the previous video I have already told you all, M is nothing but the memory and it is nothing but an HL register pair compulsory. Okay, so hence I have written HL pair content will be transferred to R, but while saying we'll say memory. Okay, then the addressing mode is register indirect. Now why register indirect here? Why? Because M, whenever you get an instruction with M, memory part, you will say register indirect addressing mode. Why? Because indirectly it is the HL register pair that we will be executing inside of the instruction. Okay, so hence it is indirectly taking the HL register pair. So M instruction, whenever you see, you will say addressing mode as register indirect addressing mode. Then group is data transfer group. Bytes is 1 byte, since there is no data in the instruction move R comma M, there is no data. Flags that will be affected here will be none. Okay, in the previous instruction, that is move RD comma RS, the addressing mode was register addressing mode. Why was it register addressing mode? Since there were only registers in the both the side, RD comma RS, that means destination register and source register, so both were registers, so hence it is said to be register addressing mode. Here we had M in the instruction, so hence it is said to be register indirect addressing mode. Why? Because M is indirectly taking the HL register pair content. Okay, slowly we'll go forward. Now see the comment, that is nothing but the description of this particular instruction. How will you write the description in this instruction? The content of memory in this instruction, that is this instruction will load the destination register with the content of memory location whose address is stored in the HL register pair without modifying the content of the memory location. Correct? The comment, that is the description, is same as the previous instruction. What was the previous instruction description? The description was the content of source register was transferred to the content of destination register with no changes in the source register. Correct? Same here you have to write the content of memory location, but you need to mention that full line. The content of memory location whose address is stored in HL register pair will be moved to the register, that is destination register, with no changes in the content of memory location, that is HL register pair. Okay, see here I have taken an example. You can see, let HL pair is equal to C050. Now I have taken 4 numbers. Why? Because HL pair, I told you all, HL is the register pair which is of 16-bit. Since it is a 2 register, that is H is of 8-bit, L is of 8-bit, so together it became 16-bit register pair. So hence I have taken C050. You can take any number, 2080, 2951, any, but 4 numbers should be present here. Okay, then you need to convert that number, or you say then you need to assume those 4 numbers, that 16-bit digit into 8-bit. Why? Because you have to transfer that memory content to register, and since register can only store 8-bit, so hence you need to assume that 16-bit into some 8-bit data. So I have assumed C050 previously as 16-bit. Then since I need to transfer that content into the register, so I have assumed C050 as 58H. Okay, and I have taken one more register, that is B register, which is nothing but the destination register, as C5H. So the instruction becomes move B is the R, that is register. M will be no change. The M you have to compulsory take M. R you can take A, B, C, D, any of the register. Okay, so M. So after executing this particular instruction, what happens? The content of M, that is HL pair, will be transferred to B register. So M was previously 58, and after executing also it will be the same 58, but B was previously C5H. So after executing this particular instruction, B got changed from C5H to 58H. Understood? So today we saw the 2 instructions from this particular group, that is move RD, RS, and the second instruction that we saw today is move R, M. So I hope you all understand first understand this move instruction very nicely, otherwise you will not be understanding the next instruction that I will be teaching you in the next video. So thank you students. If you have any doubt, you can WhatsApp me